Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Jersey Wednesday. It's week 45. We've got the Detroit Red Wings. Famously, probably the hardest one to come up with ideas for, just because of how little there is to work with. But I do have what I believe to be an interesting idea. And we're just going to go ahead and start by getting this logo on here, like always. How's that looking for sides? That looks good. I want to move it a tad bit right, though. I think a little bit more. There, that looks good to me. Alright. And I know that he's probably not long to be a Red Wing, but as of right now, Dylan Larkin is still the captain. At least at time of recording this. Let's find Detroit in here. There it is. So I think I'm just going to leave this white, but I think on the sleeve numbers, we're going to have like a white, red, white look, if that makes sense. And if it doesn't, it will later. I'm going to go ahead and turn rounded shoulders off because the shoulders are probably just going to be red. Excuse me, my nose is a little stuffy today. Okay, let's go ahead and close that. We can go ahead and close that. Let's get to the torso. So, my idea is I have this track pattern, this like tire pattern that I can bring in here. Whoops. And use this as some striping. It doesn't really loop well, unfortunately. Whoops. Huh. What happens if I flip this? Oh, that works. Oh, kind of, but now they're facing the wrong way. Huh. That doesn't repeat correctly. It kind of does if I do that. Oh, it's kind of trippy to look at. Oh, it's kind of cool. It's like an optical illusion almost. I think that's cool. Okay, so how does that look, first of all? I mean, it looks good. It is definitely like a little off, and you can tell, but I don't think there's a way to do it better. Is that better? No, not really. Oh, it's better if I do that. Okay, there we go. All right, so we've got that. And I think I'm just gonna make this its own shape. Just merge the layers on that. So now this is just one thing. Okay. What happens if I put a silver... Oh, stroke does not look good on that, actually. Okay. So what if we do... I would like a lighter gray than that. Like that. And then we copy paste that. How do I feel about that? Do I want to use silver? I don't really think so. I think I just want to stick with the red and white. What do I want to add to this then? I mean, I could just do this. I don't hate that. I think it's a little too high, but I think we can go for that if we just move it down. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, okay. Make the rest of this red. So now let's go, we already closed torso. Let's go to the sleeves. I should not have closed the shirt because I need to copy that layer. So let's copy that. Let's paste it. Let's put that about there, I think. Might need to put it a little higher. Okay, yeah, I should move it higher. Okay. Can I make this a pattern? I think I can, but I don't remember how. Hang on, give me a second here. Okay, I need to go to edit and then define pattern. Oh, is it the whole thing? Okay, well, that's fine. I can just open it in here. Edit define pattern. Yeah, sure. Okay, so we can close that now. Sure. So, what I want to do now is we get the 71 up here for Larkin. Pretty sure that's his number. Yes, it is. I I really know less than I should, considering how much I watch hockey, but okay. So I have a really cool idea here. So yes, inside stroke with the red. Let's make the outside stroke white, but I want to make it a pattern. Ah, that doesn't work. That really doesn't work. Wow. Yeah, it just actually didn't work at all. Hmm. Is there a way to do this better? What if I just fill the whole thing like that? What if I do that? And also, I want to make it vertical again, I think. We Okay, it doesn't need to be that big the other way now. Oh, I guess it does. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, we can close you, but don't want to. Okay. So, let's go back to our stroke. That looks more like what I was looking for, but it doesn't look great. Oh, that looks good. Kinda. That looks okay. Hmm. Let's turn that. off. Okay. Can't really see anything from that. Okay, let's try this pattern one more time, but what if I just have it fill the whole thing and just turn it back horizontal? Where's the pattern thing? Oh, it's file. Whoops. Okay. Let's go back to our stroke. Let's change to this pattern. That's not really any better. You know what? I'll keep it. I do still kind of like it, to be honest. Sorry about my phone going off there, by the way. I should have turned notifications off. Um, I do want to kind of figure this out a bit. What if I make this 10? Does that make it look any better? Not really. We'll just do 10. Just so it's the same size as the red. In fact, I think I want to make the red bigger. Let's make that 15. Sure. It's a little weird, but there's something that I like about it. Okay. Nope, didn't mean to hit X. I think I'm gonna move this all up a little bit more. And move the number up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Okay, let's go ahead and copy all of that. Hopefully that actually copied, because a lot of times it doesn't. It didn't. So let's just copy it all again. Oh. There we go. Okay, there we go. That was easy enough. Move this over this way. Why did it not move? Okay, I think that's too far out. I think I was seeing too much of the 7 there. That looks better. Okay. I'm going to leave those open because I might come back to that. And I'll see how I feel about the gradient when the whole jersey's done. Oh, you know what? I should flip the track pattern on the sleeve to make it go towards the middle. Flip horizontal? Yeah! I like that. Yeah! Okay, so the shoulders. No, what if we get this pattern again and we just put it here? How does that look? Probably not good, but I just want to see. Oh, you can't even see it. God. Let's just, make it bigger. That's not gonna look good. Yeah, no, that's just not gonna work. So we'll just leave the shoulders red. I might try to put that pattern in the collar. I did not close the shoulder. Or I did not save it before I closed it. Ah, I just did it again. There we go. Third time's a charm. Okay. So let's get to our collar. Laces can stay white. That's fine. We can make the rivets white. This will be red, and this I want to be white. Let's get our NHL logo in here. There it is. Let's put some red up here. Okay. Let's move this down. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and close the sleeves. I think I'm gonna keep them how they are. We can close that, we can close that. Okay, that's it for the laces collar. So let's go back to the main collar. Edge, I want to be red. And then these. Whoops. Eh. Okay, what happens if I do that? How does that look? You know what? I think that's actually sick. I actually love that. I am a huge fan of that, actually. I'm gonna take it off the numbers, I think. Just because it looks weird. I'm just gonna make this white. But I actually love that in the collar so much. I'm a huge fan of that. Wow. That turned out much better than I was expecting. Oh, I think that looks really good. Okay, so let's go ahead and just copy that layer. And then we can put it on the other side. Except we gotta flip it again. Huh? Why'd that not work? Oh, because I flipped the background color. There we go. Oh, you know what? I think I want to flip them again. I think I want them actually the way they were before. Yeah, I think that's better. Then we make the base white, and I guess we make this red. Wow. It's nothing crazy, but I think it's cool. I like it a lot. I don't know how an actual Red Wings fan would feel about it, but I'm a big fan, especially of the collar. I think that's sick. Well, whether you like it or not, I hope you still enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you next Wednesday.